Succeeding in life is one of the easiest things, once you know the cheat codes to living. You see, reality is very similar to a video game. You are the co-creator of your life. And in the passenger seat, or sometimes also in the driver's seat, God, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it, this higher intelligence is guiding you and co-creating along with you. But you have the power to create either heaven on earth or hell on earth, which is meant in the Bible. You're not going to hell after this lifetime, but you're going to the eternal state that you are. You are a soul having a human experience, a temporary one. So you have to sometimes switch your mind to seeing a different perspective on life. How lucky are you to be experiencing life at this state right now? What you may not know is that there's actually thousands, if not millions of souls on the other side wanting to come down here onto earth. But of course, there's a limited amount of people who can be down here. So use your time wisely, having these fun experiences, of course hardships and challenges, but you can actually win in this life. Okay, so you can live a better life once you stop identifying or saying to yourself that you are a victim of your circumstances. Don't feel bad about yourself or complain about a situation, no matter how hard that may be right now. I know that there are many struggles that you can be faced with, and also a lot of karma that can be experienced down here. However, you can choose to see it from a different perspective. You get to learn out of these experiences. And then you can, on everything, you can switch your perspective. Let me show you how. Today in my meditation, I saw this analogy of every single person on this planet has a certain system that they run by. You can picture it as this DVD recorder. So this DVD or CD that is imprinted and played over with specific experiences that you've had in your life so far up until this point. Everything, like all the visual conditioning, everything that you see your parents having done, how they relate to their friends, to the world, what they believe in. Then your own experiences, to which you give it a label or a meaning to in your head. Everything that people have said to you, which you may have taken and accepted. Anything that got confirmed in reality, this is this CD that's placed within you. And this is how you see reality. Because we have this nervous system in our brain, which is like a filter through which we perceive reality. We see reality through our belief systems and not the way it actually is. So the thing that's keeping you from succeeding in life and living your dream life is actually your programming. So you can manifest all you want, and you are worthy of all the good things in life, all of the miracles, all of the abundance, which is inherent to you. It's literally your birthright to experience the greatest abundance, luck, and happiness. But as long as you identify with or believe that you are not worthy of the best things that are happening, and if that's just, it can be subconscious programming that you may not consciously be aware of, but it still runs the show, because it's like a projector in the back of your mind. It's like projecting everything that's internal. Reality is a mirror. So here's a little challenge. For the next 7 days, or longer than that, I want you to not complain to anything that's happening in your life. Whenever a coworker is mean to you, or whenever something happens that you find is unfair or whatever, see the situation happening and be like, okay, this is happening for some greater, bigger picture reason. Karma is real. Maybe in a past life you have wronged a person. Therefore, now you have to experience what that felt like to them in this past life. So whatever happens, it always has a bigger reasoning behind it, as crazy as that sounds. So however people are treating you, now take this with your own discernment. Sometimes it's best to speak up for yourself and to do what feels right for you, but take it as they come. Don't hate on them in your head is what I'm saying. Don't say, how could they do this to me? How dare they? And come from this egotistical place. It's a challenge. Let me tell you, it's a challenge, because sometimes your mind can get to that place where you're like, you little bitch, how dare you? Anyway, try not to complain for a couple of days and don't see yourself as a victim, and instead see yourself as the person in charge. You get to create your reality the way you want it to. Imagine your life as you have a blank canvas in front of you that you can paint literally the way you want. But in order to receive all of that, just a little bit of work is necessary on your part. To not fall back into old patterns and to fall back into you not feeling worthy and deserving of the greatest things. Next, what you can do is, whenever you are conscious enough and aware enough to notice these thoughts that are quite negative sometimes, coming from a place of unworthiness and you feel undeserving or fearful, you know, all of these lower vibrational states that are basically just the ego talking, because your soul is infinitely worthy of everything. Whatever thoughts come up that are not in accordance to you, to your soul, which is that you deserve everything, then there are lies, and then you get to let go of them and observe them and reaffirm. You know, the way you can reaffirm is through consciously doing that in the moment when they arise, these thought patterns, or you can go into meditation in the morning, in the evenings, access your subconscious programming first thing in the morning, last thing before going to bed, through meditating. Why did I pronounce it like that? Meditating, saying some affirmations out loud. You can affirm that life is so easy. Life gets to be super easy. You don't have to worry about a thing. And whatever you think and feel on a day-to-day basis, with repetition and a high emotional impact, that is what gets manifested. Your subconscious literally gets reprogrammed through you reaffirming and reaffirming. It's really about noticing, being the awareness, and reframing, and not identifying with your current personality. I think this is the biggest thing that I had to learn in the past, is that I am not one with my personality, because your personality is really just the accumulation of past experiences you've had, and you then have put a meaning to and a label onto. Just because in the situation you acted shy or nervous because maybe it was a new situation, maybe whatever the case was, and then you labeled it as, okay, I acted that way, so I must be that way. But no, whatever your personality consists of, a beautiful wide range of actions, of emotions, of feelings, thoughts, is beautiful the way it is. But you can let go of what you no longer want to hold on to. For me, for example, I used to have social anxiety, like intense social anxiety in my teenage years. And look at me now, talking to a camera without judging myself, without fearing what other people think of me. If I was able to overcome social anxiety, you can overcome anything that doesn't serve you. So really, don't identify as your personality, and don't be so hard on yourself. Back to what I was saying. Your repetitive thoughts and emotions create your personal reality, and you can affirm every day a couple of affirmations that you can keep on coming back to. Like, life gets to be so easy for me. I am stress-free. I wake up every day and I feel so at peace and so safe in my body, so safe to express myself, and I love myself. You know, these daily little affirmations can, oh my god, transform your life tremendously. And what I would recommend is actually taking a journal, having a specific journal, like your manifestation journal, and writing out your self-concept or the way you want to live life. And in particular, like, it's so important to give that what you're writing in present tense a feeling to. What I would write in order to get over social anxiety would be like, "Dear universe," that's what I would always write at the top. Gratitude. Like, first word would always be gratitude, exclamation point, hearts. Like, really giving my love onto this page with writing hearts, and you know, and then I would be like, isn't it crazy? Like, I am so grateful now that I get to be so authentic. No matter where I am, no matter with which people I am always so safe. I feel so safe to be myself. It's so easy for me to express myself. I feel confident. I am the most confident person in a room. And you know, really use your creativity in that way and really describe how you're feeling. You can manifest anything that way. You can, like, my favorite thing to do is writing, not even manifesting a specific thing, but manifesting the emotional outcome, like the emotional states that you want to be in the future, and feeling that right now. And that is how you manifest. The present moment is the catalyst for all of your manifestations. The future and the past don't exist. They are all existing in your head. Quantum physics states that it's all happening right now. It's not linear. Time is all here right now. So see the vision in your mind of your future and feel how you want to feel. Fake it till you make it, with also when it comes to confidence. So your identity, your personality is super important to start off from, to really get firm in the belief that you are worthy of everything. You deserve the greatest possible outcomes in this life. Success is a byproduct of your confidence, of your skills, of finding out what makes you you. Like, what does make you unique? Every single person on this planet is good at a couple of things that, you know, only you are able to express the way that you can express them. You have unique soul gifts that you may be here to express and to discover. So look at what excites you. For me, it was always learning about the subconscious, looking into how I can heal from anything I have went through, talking to my sisters about it, for example, talking to friends about it and giving them a new perspective. This is my passion. I love talking about it. I love everything about it. So this is like one of my, I don't know, gifts or just passions. Follow your passions and a career that is outside of the matrix, outside of the 9 to 5, which you would possibly want to escape. You can make a living out of it. And success is also a byproduct of discipline. It needs a little bit of this masculine energy. Now, I used to be in my feminine energy a lot, where I would just be like, everything flows to me. I don't have to do anything. I just have to manifest, journal, manifest, and all will be given to me. Well, that is very true. Some action really does need to take place. Even when you are on some days, you just don't want to go after your routine, your habits. Just remember that your decisions today define your tomorrow. And then that defines your whole week, your months, your years to come. So little tiny habits each day. Just be 1% better each day. And that is gonna make such a huge impact on your life. You're gonna move up like this. I need you to understand that you are perfectly worthy of everything. You are a unique soul and you're beautiful. Like, you wouldn't be on this earth if you weren't inherently worthy and deserving. Like, it's your birthright to live a life full of abundance, prosperity, success, happiness, most and foremost, happiness. And happiness, I had to learn it as well, is an inside job. No matter how successful you are, it will not fill any void that you have within yourself, any dissatisfaction, which ultimately is the ego talking. So meditate, do something that's good and feels nourishing for your soul. Also, giving back to others is a medicine form, because we're not separate from each other. We're all one. We're like little drops in the ocean. Each drops are collectively stuck together and one. You know, we're like the ocean. So be kind to one another, because what you do unto others, you do upon yourself. I hope you got one thing out of this video, which is that you are worthy right now. It doesn't matter who you are, what you've done in your life, how you're showing up for yourself. I want you to tune into your heart right now and feel the love you have within your heart. You owe it to your inner child. You owe that to yourself, to give yourself love, to treat yourself nicely. Don't listen to the negative voice in your head. I too have had a very negative voice, which is why I used to be a smoker. I used to smoke weed every single day. I had this phase. Okay, wait, I'm outing myself right now. Because I had such a negative voice in my head, this inner critic, 24/7. You owe it to yourself to quieten down this inner critic, to love yourself. And this may not be for everyone hearing this, but I see you, I hear you through the screen. I can feel your energy, and your energy is beautiful. Like, you're glowing, you're radiant, and yeah. I love you, and I hope I get to see you, your presence, in the next video. So until then, treat yourself with love, with patience, and grace.